Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your psychic and tarot readings for the rest of February 2017. So that's covering the 20th till the 28th of February 2017. Because I was traveling earlier in the month and then I had some health issues, I haven't been able to post to my regular schedule, but hopefully we'll be back on track for March. So we will be using the Spiral Tarot deck and doing a modified Celtic Cross here for the tarot portion, and then the Psychic Oracle cards for the psychic messages in the second part of the reading. Okay, so please remember that these are general readings, so they may not apply to everybody watching or not in the same way. Make sure to watch your moon and rising sign readings to get additional insight that may resonate better with you. And of course, keep in mind for the messages that come through, they may apply exactly as they come through. They may apply a little bit differently. So an open mind is always required. But other than that, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you very much for all your support. If you're interested in private readings, all the links you need are in the description box below. So let's just jump in. I hope you enjoy your readings and that you have a wonderful rest of the month. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me. So let's jump in and see what we have coming up for you. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Cups. So this is your wish card. This is something coming true. This is getting a positive answer or getting what you're asking for. It is a direct answer, okay, for some of you. So whatever question you had going into the reading, the answer is yes. Whatever you had a feeling about or your intuition was telling you and you weren't sure about, the answer is yes, okay? The Nine of Cups is celebrating something, getting a positive answer, getting positive feedback, feeling on top of the world, feeling like you're on cloud nine here. It can be a time of overindulging as well, so be mindful of that. Keep everything, in moderation. You'll be absolutely fine. Enjoy your triumphs, your victories, absolutely. Celebrate your accomplishments, but try not to go overboard. It could also be a very social time for you right now, and it can also be your emotions clouding your judgment, okay, kind of running away with yourself. And it can also be, someone kind of just telling you what you want to hear, so be mindful of that. But again, your intuition is going to tell you if that's correct or if someone's being deceitful, okay? And it's, of course, for a smaller percentage of you. The Nine of Cups is definitely a positive card, and it's definitely talking about a wish coming true, dealing with a wish fulfillment, okay, with this energy. In your current situation, we do have the Chariot. So again, this is triumph. This is getting your way. This is the end of delays, getting the answers you are waiting on, getting the final piece of the puzzle. Excuse me, the approval. Okay, now this can be to do with a job. This can be to do with a trip. This could be to do with a house move. This could be to do with relationships. Maybe you're focusing on a Cancer, or a Cancer says yes to you, or you say yes to a Cancer in a love sense. But the Chariot is a card that talks about moving forward, breaking ground, okay, or breaking new ground, or traveling, relocation with this energy. It's also a reminder to stay focused, to keep yourself in check, okay? There may be a tendency to go overboard during this time, to overindulge, whereas the Chariot is all about control, staying focused, being determined, keeping things on the right track, okay? And it can represent career advancement. It can represent new jobs, like I say, promotions, getting your way with something, things moving forward for you in whichever area of life it applies. It's crossed by the Two of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles, this is a choice to be made, a decision to contemplate. It can also be, a choice between two people, maybe a water sign and an earth sign. So water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some of you, you may have a choice between these two people. For others, this could be a choice between two different jobs, or a choice between two different options presented to you at work, okay, in terms of where you want to go from here. Like two different promotion opportunities are available, or you could be moving forward where you are, or changing departments, or that sort of thing. So this is a decision you're contemplating. With the Two of Pentacles here, take your time, have a realistic approach when you're making this decision, but don't overthink it, because then you go overboard and then you kind of lose touch with reality, and it may make things complicated or may delay things unnecessarily. So with the Two of Pentacles, it's more of a lighthearted approach. You do pros and cons, you see what your intuition tells you, and you just go for it, okay? For others, the Two of Pentacles talks about balance. I feel like balance is restored because of this success, because of this win. For others of you, this is an additional strand of income starting for you this month, or receiving money from two different places, or support, resources of any kind from two different places or people. Or you're getting ready to change jobs or change residence, and you're just looking at your options basically with the Two of Pentacles there, doing the math. In the foundation for why things are the way they are, we do have the Ten of Wands. So with the Ten of Wands, this is it's usually, you know, a card that talks about feeling exhausted, being overworked, taking on more than you can handle, and reaching that breaking point, carrying a burden, okay? So it could be that, you know, this is the end of a phase for you, and now with the Chariot you have that breakthrough and you can move forward and make significant progress. You don't have to be burdened. You don't have to do everything for everyone else. So for some of you, you could be looking at going from an assistant position to a manager position or a supervisor position, or going from a support position to you having assistants now, or something like that, or you receiving other people's support. The Ten of Wands with the Chariot here can also represent moving. So maybe you've been feeling stuck where you were, you've been feeling like something's got to give, you've been trying to get out for a while, and it's been delayed, and so that has caused challenges for you. But now with the Nine of Cups and the Chariot, you got the yes, you got the approval, things are moving forward with this energy. You're moving away from feeling burdened, you're moving away from handling everything yourself, to more of a balanced approach here. In the recent past, we do have the High Priestess. So with the High Priestess, this is an energy that talks about things that are revealed, okay? Things that you weren't privy to in the past. Now you have that information. So it could also be not knowing what's going to happen, and maybe that is what has caused burdens for you. And then with the Nine of Cups, you got the yes answer, and you're moving forward. The High Priestess can also talk about research, studying, getting more information. It can also represent a hidden burden, okay, where you were planning to do something and you kept it to yourself for whatever reason, playing your cards close to your chest kind of thing, and now you're moving forward. The High Priestess can also talk about unrequited love situation or a one-sided relationship. So for some of you, I feel that you may leave behind a situation where the other person didn't open up to you, or the other person made you do all the work in the relationship. They didn't really help, or they didn't really pull their weight, so to speak. They didn't do what they were supposed to. And so I feel like you're leaving that burden behind. You're moving forward because you have other options. And this move, whatever this is, you have kept it confidential, or you had to keep it confidential with the High Priestess. You've learned a lot along the way through either training or courses or people teaching you. And now you have the success and you're moving forward. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant, this can represent a Taurus person. who's in your thoughts right now. So you could be moving away from a fire sign to an earth sign, or from a fire sign to a water sign. Whatever the case may be, okay, the Hierophant talks about a focus on tradition, doing things properly. Conformity also comes up here. So I feel that you may have new opportunities, you have success, you see breakthroughs, you make significant progress, but now you have new responsibilities as well. It also feels like a card of sacrifice. I feel like you could be looking at, how do I balance my responsibilities? So my work with my family, or my work with my health, or my work with my social life, or whatever the case may be. I feel that you have to sacrifice something to keep that balance, or it's going to be added effort to make sure that you keep everything in balance because of new responsibilities, new expectations. The Hierophant can also represent thoughts of marriage, commitments, making something official, making something formal, moving up the ladder also comes up here with the Hierophant. And then in the outcome position, we have the Four of Wands. So this is the wedding card, okay? This is marriage proposal, this is commitments, this is new relationships that can lead to marriage. This could be new jobs, being welcomed into a new work family, promotion, being celebrated for your hard work, being celebrated for your success. With this Four of Wands energy, starting a family also comes up with the Four of Wands. And this is very happy, healthy, harmonious relationships that the Four of Wands talks about, is what you're moving into, okay? So let's look at your psychic messages. So we have the card of helpless and hopeless. So this energy, it feels like the Ten of Wands energy, where you felt stuck, you didn't know what you were gonna do. I do feel like you're coming out of this for the most part. For others of you, this is a reminder for you to stay positive. You have great things coming. It's all about the choices that you make, okay, with the Two of Pentacles here, and what you're focusing on with the Chariot. It's all about the choices that you make. These can be something very positive, can produce something very positive in your life, or they can keep you burdened, okay, or keep you stuck where you are. For some of you, I do feel like, you're looking at spreading your wings. I feel like you are contemplating leaving, either leaving the family home, leaving a job, leaving a relationship. I feel that whatever this is, you feel it's run its course. You feel like it's time, but you're anxious over the conversation that you're going to have. For those of you, this is very positive. This is success, recognition, and moving up the ladder, but you may feel overwhelmed, and I feel like you may be doubting yourself. If this is the case, just take a few deep breaths and just give it some time. You need time to settle in. You're not supposed to know everything overnight. It's a learning process, and everyone understands that, so there's no need for you to put pressure on yourself. Choices are definitely a factor here. For some of you, I feel like, these are life-changing choices in terms of, do we get married? Or where you're going to live? If you want to change your career or not. If you want to change your job or stay where you are. Who you leave behind, or who you remove from your life also comes up here. I feel like some of you may be focusing too much on the obstacles that you expect to encounter with these changes, with the choices that you're making. And the guidance here is to focus on why you're making those changes. Okay, to focus on the end result and to have positive expectations. I feel like that's going to make the journey a lot easier for you. And whatever obstacles come up, you're going to be able to deal with them a lot easier. If you stay positive and you focus on the end result and you expect good things. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be tested, is what I hear. I feel like something's going to be blocked for you, and it's going to be, you know, what do you do with that? Do you give up and turn around, or do you find a way around that obstacle? If it's something you really want to do, have that confidence not to get discouraged about one obstacle. You're going to do just fine. You're going to push through. Advancement happening during this time. Moving up or moving forward, or just moving, or making progress with a creative project. Something you use your ideas for, your inspiration, your creativity. That is going to see progress. And moving to the next stage. Opportunities will be presented to you, and the only thing holding you back is going to be your mindset. So really work on that. Be confident and go for what you want, really. Asserting yourself is also going to be important. Okay, you're going to have the opportunity to assert yourself, to take your power back. You can be diplomatic, you can be professional. You don't have to be dramatic or anything, but you do have to speak up. Use your power to move things along. Whatever you do have to wait for, do something constructive with that time. Don't psych yourself out. Don't feel like if it's taking longer than what you thought, you know, it's got to mean that it's never going to happen, so I should just give up. Don't do that to yourself. And don't let other people do that to you either. Play your cards close to your chest. And if you do have to wait for something, be constructive during that wait time. Focus on the things that you can do. Focus on the things that you can control. And have positive expectations for what you're waiting on. That's what's going to get you through and onto a good result. For those of you, I feel like you may be guiding someone or teaching someone yourself in terms of how they can be more confident, or how they can be more independent, or how to believe in themselves more. I hear shine a light. So for some of you, I feel like something is coming to light, something is revealed. Again, you may be waiting for this information. Be mindful of light guiding you, whatever that means. If you see candles or light bulbs, or I don't know, that could be a direct sign to follow the light. Things being put in perspective also comes up here. And also kind of going from a small pond to a big pond is something that I'm seeing. So for some of you, this is definitely talking about promotion at work, or taking on a different kind of role with more responsibility, or taking on a role that you haven't done before, and it does come with a lot of responsibility. But you know, assert yourself, stand your ground. You wouldn't be there if you didn't deserve to be there. So whatever's intimidating you, don't pull back, don't run away from it. Do what you can and learn as much as you can, but keep going forward, okay? Okay, so that's your reading. I hope that it makes sense, and I hope that it helps you. I'm looking forward to your comments. Let me know. And definitely check out your moon and rising sign as well. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful time ahead, and I will talk to you again in the March videos. Take care.